Hey folks, it's D-Lo 2894 with another video, and I told you I was coming back with this video, so this is crazy right here. So Senator calls for DOJ action against Philip for keeping CPA machine complaints a secret. Well, you know what, this is messed up. I don't even know why they did this right here. How you gonna try to keep what's going on with your machine, the vending machine, that a secret? That don't make no sense. And you know what's I want about them doing that? I once did a YouTube short on an article about them talking about they want to do everything they can to regain the trust of the public. How you gonna regain your trust of the public if you doing stuff like this? You try to keep what's going on with your machine out in the open. Trying to keep the complaints that's going on with your machine a secret. But you want to so-called build your trust with the public. Man, you people need to go somewhere and sit down somewhere. It's unbelievable. Now make sure to put the link to this off in the description box. So a powerful U.S. senator is calling on federal prosecutors to take immediate action against Philip Westport after revelation the global company withheld thousands of warnings about the popular breathing machine capable of spewing hazardous particles and fume into the mask of the patient. Philip Bazaar turned a blind eye to its dangerous defect machine, all in the name of profit. Well, I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that. We all know at this point that anything that get done nowadays, even the crazy stuff, these companies all do stuff for profit, but this right here going too far. It really is going too far. But let's continue. Senator Richard Blumer, Senator Richard Blumer said in this statement about the device maker, which has long dominated the market for ventilator and sleep apnea machines. The call for enforcement from the Department of Justice comes just days after the investigation by the ProPublic and the Pittsburgh Post AZ revealed the company kept secret for more than 3,700 complaints about the fault device over the course of 11 years before launching a massive recall in 2021. Wait a minute. 3,700 complaints about the fault device was kept hidden for the past 11 years? No, 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 no.
What's wrong with all of
No,
you?
you know what? These people need to go out of business. I'm sorry. You want to do something like that, you need to go. These people ain't got no business being business. That's too much right there, y'all. At the time, Philip acknowledged that an industrial form placed inside the device will reduce noise, could break down in heat and humidity, and release material into the air path of the machine. By then, the company's two factories in Pittsburgh had turned out millions of tainted devices, which were delivered to infant and elderly C19 patients and at least 700,000 veterans. I can't believe it. You know what? I shouldn't be surprised, but this is why here's a how you kept that many complaints from your machine for the past 11 years. Ooh, woo, Lord. Let's continue, y'all, because this article ain't over yet. I still got more to read, y'all. As the complaint mount stock prices for device makers parent company Royal filler soared to the highest level in at least 40 years. In a statement, Phillips said it regard any distress and concern caused by the recall, and it is cooperating with the prosecutor and regulator. Phillips prioritized its patient safety and quality. The company said, "Yeah, whatever. You know what? This don't look good for you, Phillips. And I just don't look good for you. And in my opinion, if you found guilty of this, you don't need to be in business. I'm sorry." Safety tests on the former by the Phillips in the wake of the recall were called into question by the FDA Thursday, which said in a statement that the test was not adequate and did not fully elevate the risk posed to user. Phillips agreed to conduct an additional test, the agency said. Stock price for the Royal Phillips, which fell in the wake of the ProPublic and post Gazette investigation, dropped by more than 9% on Friday morning after FDA announced. The Justice Department, which has been examining the company's testing practice and safety claims, can impose a range of penalty against the medical device company in violation of the federal safety law, including Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. So, when the video, something go off, making noise. Okay, where was I? Let me read that. Let me back up a little bit. So the Justice Department, which has been examining the company testing practice and the safety claim, can impose a range of penalty against the medical device company in violating of federal safety law, including civil sanctions and criminal charges. You know, if they find if Philip find guilty of this, yeah, there need to be some charges on them. That don't make no sense, right? They'll be doing stuff like this. Philip knew about the serious risk of his breathing machine for years, but several withheld the critical information, said the Bloomless, a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee and chair of an investigation subcommittee that pulled violated of the law and regulation impact the nation's health and safety. The DOJ must take immediate aggressive action against Philip for its years of long wrongdoing. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. This right here, this was highly uncalled for. How you managed to do this for 11 years?
Pond 5.
The Senate majority whipped the Dubin, I think that you pronounce his name, also elaborates a Philip for allowing consumers to breathe in harmful particles for their CPAP machine. Boy, I tell you, I cannot believe these people. Whew, this goes show you the nerve of some people. What happened? They making all that money off the machine. They got greedy. They got money hungry, and they cause all this problem from everybody else who need that machine. Man, these people ain't no good. It is deeply disturbing that Philip will sit on this information as America becomes sicker and sicker, to being said in response to the new organization investigation. To keep the public safety, federal law requires the device maker to submit reports of device malfunctioning, patient injuries, and death within 30 days. in the year before the recall, ProPublic and the Post Gazette found Philip withheld the vast majority of the complaint about they uh, from the Food and Drug Administration, which oversee the medical device industry. So basically, y'all, they wouldn't even letting the FDA know what's going on. Oh boy, these people, you know what? I don't know what's wrong with these people. The news of the recall stunned patients after their doctor, who was scrambling to find information about the potential health risks. The FDA has since classified the recall as the most serious for the device defect that can cause severe injury or death. And I done some news. And you know what? If y'all remember, y'all, I done some videos on articles talking about how many deaths done happened because of this machine. You go back, you can type in uh uh Philip machine death and type in my channel, you will see those videos pop up because I done some news stories about the death that was caused by the Philip machine. So I done some news stories on a couple of things, a couple of them situations. All I could do is tell them the truth, what their options were, and be sympathetic, said Dr. Brian Cooper, a fellow CPA user and newly retired pulmonologist who treated sleep apnea patients in Washington, D.C. It would have helped to have more transparency. How you gonna be transparent and apparently these people is keeping a lot of complaints a secret for 11 years. You can't be transparent with nobody like that. I'm sorry, you can't be transparent with nobody like that. You've been in Representative Jan Skowski recently proposed legislation to streamline the recall process so that patients could quickly learn about the potential health risks. When these recalls like the one Philip finally issued after more than a decade come to a light, consumers have the right to be informed, you being said. Yeah, they got a right to be informed. That's their health. And these people, see, let me tell y'all something. And Philip was, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Philip is out of the woods yet because before this news right here broke, I think Philip was still had to pay out a settlement. Um, yeah, they were paying the settlement due to some of the patients who had actually died because of their machine. If I'm not mistaken, I think after we looked that up, but I think they in the middle of having a settlement, and then they was in the middle of having the settlement when this news right here I'm reading y'all broke out yesterday. This is shameful right here, y'all. This really shameful, and I feel sorry for the people who family members uh had to deal with this mess right here. This Philip couple need to be ashamed. But you know what? They're not ashamed. You know when it comes to being greedy and profit, these people don't have no boundaries. But let me go on. Yes, there's still more to go, y'all. Philip has said the companies about the form were limited before the recall and the elevator on the case by case basis. And when it becomes aware of the potential significance of the problem in the early 2021, the company launched a recall shortly after that. Now, here's the fun about that statement of that article. Now, I did an article on my channel about this, and in the article they said during that time, y'all, they said that that Philip knew about the defect with their machine 4 years prior to the recall. Now the recall was during 2021. Think about it, go back 4 years. So that would take you back to the year 2017. I did a video on the offer talking about that. So that right there, come on, this right here ain't, let me go on. Philip acknowledging the form could release chemical or breathe into a particle capable of causing life-threatening injuries. Since the recall, the company has changed course, saying recent testing on the Dream Station continued positive airway pressure on the CPAP machine and similar device showed that chemical emission fall within the safety threshold. ProPublic and the Post Gazette obtained copies of the results of 4 testing carried out in 2021 that were solid by Philip. 3 experts who reviewed the results for the new organization dispute the company's claim that the emission fall within the safety threshold. The expert also point out that the form testing process was genotoxic and the ability of a chemical called cell to mutate, which can lead to cancer. Lord Jesus. All right. Y'all heard what I just read. So basically, y'all, they did another test on the Philip machine, the threshold. So they found out that what was going on with the machine, what was going on, actually was going on with the machine with the ability of chemical causing cell to mutate, which can lead to cancer. You know what, y'all? Philip machine business, they must go. They must go. I ain't like they must go. You know what? These people, this right here was beyond dangerous. As doctors struggle to assess the long-term health risk, Connecticut Attorney General Williams Tongue said third-party experts should conduct a safety test on the device. There are still people with the defect device. Yes, there are. Oh yeah. And before I continue on reading this, one of my recent video about this Philip machine, you had an elderly man who had his Dream Station Philip machine replaced. And reason why he had his Philip machine replaced because that Philip machine he currently had was part of the recall, and he traded that in for another machine, only to find out that machine got a recall too. So you had that situation happen. You can check that video out on my channel. You know what? It's mind blowing that these people go this far. It really is. It's mind blowing. So there are still people with the defective device who are rightfully scared and frustrated, and they deserve better for both Philip and the FDA. Yeah, you right about that because, like I said, even though you find out earlier, I read in the article they want that Philip want fully from the FDA about the situation, but FDA wouldn't help it no better neither because they should, because they have time. They had their time in this whole situation. They were really they were on their P's and Q's neither. Let me just put it like that. They really wasn't on their P's and Q's neither with some of this situation neither. So I don't think any get off the hook neither. And plus, let's be honest, FDA really ain't on their P's and Q's on a lot of situations because you even got some medicine right now that being recalled along with other stuff, but that's a different video for a different day. Tung, who last year joined Blue Myth in a letter to the federal regulator, urging them to take action against the company. Mm, 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 mm. Kashay Kadisky, a public health researcher at Harvard Medical School, who has written about the recall, said the FDA should launch an adversity panel to determine whether the devices are safe and should also require Philips to carry out a study tracking the long-term health consequences. You know what? In my opinion, Philips don't need to carry out nothing. The US, they done too much already. The FDA, which said it does not comment on complaints matter, said that it is unsatisfied with the status of the recall, that the agent will continue to ensure that the patient will receive inaccurate information. Last month, Philip uh, reached a settlement in one of several lawsuits against the company, agreeing to pay at least $479 million reimbursed customers with other for causing the cost of the defective machine. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning earlier about settlement. This is what I was talking about. But there was more than one settlement. There was more than one settlement though. But I guess they talking about this specific settlement. Yep, I remember that. I remember that because I did be on there. After ProPublic and the Post Gazette published their investigation, which drew previous undisclosure couple records interviewing with Philip Inside and leaked test report, Philip released a statement that said the story does not present new fact and we do not agree with the characterization made in this article. Well, you may not agree with it, but the stuff that's in this article, based on how y'all been having handled the whole situation in the beginning, is not that hard to believe. Like I said, Philip, they're gonna have to explain themselves with this right here, because according to this article, according to this article, they dirty, they dirty, and if they really all get to doing what this article said they've been doing, they need to go out of business. I'm sorry, you don't need to be in business doing stuff like this, because at that point, you playing with people's life, and that what Philip is claiming. But they can claim they can have that's their opinion. They can have that opinion all they want to. But I will say this, based off um based off how this whole Philip machine situation been handled in the beginning. This article that I'm currently got it for me is really not that hard to believe. Because you asked me based on multiple articles I've been reading and doing video on, y'all been acting funny how y'all been handling the whole situation anyway. So this right here, it really ain't that hard to believe. It ain't that hard to believe. It ain't that hard to believe. Y'all some messed up people. That's all I got to say about y'all for real. But y'all didn't know what y'all think about this article, and I will put links to this article in the description box. These people don't make no sense. Oh, boy. This is also, again, y'all, like, comment, and share the video. Let me know what you think about this whole situation again, and I'm out.